Some of these recent celebrity surgeries have been absolutely blowing our mind. Looks like for some, they get one surgery done and they can't help but get more and more. Hey guys, I'm your host Lauren, and today we're going to be counting down the top 10 celebrity plastic surgeries that broke the internet. Number 10, Liam Payne. After debuting his new look, fans were quick to jump to Twitter, with fans joking that he and his ex Cheryl had couple surgeries. Rumors started circulating about what he could have possibly gotten done. Fans were wondering if it could be botox, the result of ozemic, jaw surgery, or just a bad edit. When pictures emerged showing his slimmer face and pretty chiseled jaw, it became speculated that he underwent a buccal fat removal. Back in 2021, Liam had complained about his looks in an interview, saying he felt very bloated. He said at the time, "I have put a lot of weight on. What got me, I did a performance on TV and I was disappointed with myself. I didn't look like how I wanted to look." A cosmetic surgeon has weighed in and spoken to Page 6. One surgeon commented on Liam's face was less chubby, making him look more like a model and rugged. Another surgeon warned about buccal fat removal, which is the most likely speculated surgery the singer has gotten done, explaining, "It is only suitable for those who are generally fit, have a good diet, exercise plan, and weight control, but their face is just round." Though he has yet to admit any of these changes, it seems like fans are torn about how they feel about the singer's new face. Number 9, Zac Efron. This is one surgery that was a necessity rather than a want, but it still broke the internet nonetheless. Zac Efron's plastic surgery speculations began back in 2021 when fans began noticing how different he was looking, with a much more pronounced jaw. Fans began believing that he went under the knife to achieve this look, which resulted in some being very upset at Zac for changing his face so drastically. But of course, that was not the case, and his face transformation came from a more traumatic event. The actor told Men's Health in 2022 that he actually shattered his jaw while running through his house in socks. He then slipped and smacked his chin against the granite corner of a fountain. As a result of this, he lost consciousness, and when he woke up, he claimed his chin bone was hanging off of his face. Zac claimed why his jaw grew larger in the interview, sharing that because the muscles used for chewing were working with the other muscles of his face, and the muscles on the inside of his jaw had to compensate. He said the muscles just grew, they just got really big. Zac admitted to not even knowing about the plastic surgery rumors until his mother called him to ask him if these were true, going on to say, "If I valued what other people thought of me to the extent they may think I do, I definitely wouldn't be able to do this job." Number 8, Chloe Cherry. The Euphoria actress Chloe Cherry has always admitted to getting some work done, but it seems she doesn't care too much about fan opinions on her lips. The star told Variety, "It's crazy how many people talk about my lips being so big. The amount of headlines that I have seen and the amount of people posting and commenting about my lips has been surreal." She explained how these unwanted critics are ones that she's never had to face in her life before, saying, "It's nuts because you have to realize that I got these lips at some point in my life and no one reacted that way, at least not to my face." Going on to say, "So it's weird to see memes and stuff about it because these topics of conversation are on my body and I totally didn't comprehend what the big deal was." She has said though that people do need to realize that the memes can hurt. She told Paper, "It hurt a lot because I had no idea. People think it's okay to say that about someone's looks." Number 7, we have Melanie Griffith. Known for her role in Working Girl as well as many other classics from the 70s to 90s, she's been known to have an iconic look that many can recognize. But over the past few years, she has been receiving backlash for not keeping her natural facial features. Though she has previously denied getting any work done, she decided to come clean in 2018. When discussing her appearance, she claimed that she didn't realize how drastic these procedures had changed her. She goes on to say, "I didn't realize until people started saying, 'What has she done?' I was so hurt, so I started dissolving everything, so hopefully I can look more normal now." These days, it seems Melanie is more interested in focusing on her health and fitness rather than getting more procedures done. But what do you guys think of Melanie's changing appearance? Number 6, Amanda Lepore. The model and singer Amanda Lepore is said to have one of the most expensive bodies in the world. Her love of Marilyn Monroe from such a young age seemed to be a big player in her appearance from then on. Of course, she has always been very open about what she's had done, even coming out with a book called Dull Parts. She told the Post in the past, "I sometimes think about getting more stuff done to my body, but not really. Plastic surgery is for when you don't like things. Everything I've already got looks so good." Her plastic surgery consists of enlarging her breasts, implanting silicone into her butt, and even reportedly moving 3 ribs in order to have a thinner waist, among other things. She did admit that at the time it was an unusual choice, but she thought that Cher and Raquel Welch did the same. With all these surgeries, you can assume she doesn't love them all, but that is true in her case. Amanda has admitted that she's not so pleased with the complete outcome of her plastic surgeries more recently. She revealed that she has hoped her surgeries would transform her into either Marilyn Monroe or Jessica Rabbit. Even so, she still seems to be relatively happy with her decision to undergo these intense procedures. And said in an interview, "The main thing is to love yourself and not pay attention to others." Number 5. Priscilla Presley. Priscilla Presley, another star, has been in the spotlight for many years, famously being married to the great Elvis Presley. She's definitely seen some better times when coming to plastic surgeries though. After reportedly falling victim to a phony cosmetic doctor back in 2003, Daniel Serrano, a doctor from Argentina, would attend these lavish cocktail parties in Hollywood, and he would operate in the elite for the price of $300 to $500. Claiming these injections were way better than Botox, Priscilla unfortunately fell victim. Revealed later and after the fact for poor Priscilla was that Serrano was only licensed as a nurse and used a type of silicone that is often used for car parts. This led to uncovering more of Serrano's misconduct and led to his imprisonment. This pushed Priscilla to have to go through yet another surgery to correct all the past mistakes back in 2008. This helped but didn't quite fix the damage done. Priscilla says when going over the event, "To this day, I have big bags under my eyes and I'm still trying to get treated for it. It's a constant battle and I feel like I have sand in my eyes." Number 4. Linda Evangelista. Linda, the former supermodel, went under the knife in the past but has now suffered a rare side effects from the procedure. What she has claimed has left her permanently disfigured. In an Instagram post back from 2021, the model explains that her absence from the spotlight is due to her botched surgery. She shared in the post, "I was brutally disfigured by the cool-sculpting procedures which did the opposite of what it promised. It increased, not decreased my fat cells and has left me permanently deformed." She added, "Even after undergoing 2 painful, unsuccessful corrective surgeries, I have been left, as the media has described, unrecognizable." With her drastic change in her appearance, she shares how she is tired of living the way she has been and wants to walk out the door feeling confident even though she doesn't look like what she did when she was younger. Many fans loved and supported her on social media, with one commenting, "You're a true icon and always will be." But others weren't so sure, not totally loving her comment about looking horribly disfigured. One Instagram user wrote, "Horribly disfigured? Come on, it's called aging." Number 3, we have Heidi Montag. Best known for her role in The Hills, Heidi Montag was definitely one of the up-and-coming stars from the early 2000s. But after undergoing an extreme full-body plastic surgery operation, her career took a bit of a turn. After her operation in 2010, she shared to the media how she felt before, saying, "When I watched myself on The Hills, my ears would be sticking out like Dumbo. I just want to feel more confident and look in the mirror and be like, whoa, look at me. I was an ugly duckling before." Heidi ended up undergoing 10 procedures in one day, which included Botox, breast augmentation, liposuction, chin reduction, and more. She revealed that all these surgeries resulted in the star passing away for a minute, even prompting her security guards to call her husband saying she wasn't going to make it. After this life-altering change she went through in just 24 hours, not only her looks changed but her career. Reportedly, the star went broke not long after the intense procedure. She told the press in 2018, "The money was coming in so fast and it led me to believe that this was my life forever." She added, "It just kinda caught up with us. It was a lot and it was really overwhelming. I just think we need to reevaluate and reground our lives and our values." Because of getting these surgeries done at such a young age and all at once, Heidi has to live with long-term health complications. More recently, Heidi told Cosmopolitan that she wishes she waited, saying, "I was really self-involved at the time, like so many young people. I think I looked in the mirror a little too much." Number 2, we have Dolly Parton. This incredible singer, Dolly Parton, has been open in the past about explaining and talking about her plastic surgery that she has gotten done. She's even admitted that with all the time and money she spent on achieving her look, she wants people to notice, especially when it comes to her breasts. In an interview she said, "I've slapped a few people who didn't stare at them. This kind of money, they better be looking at them." Aside from her breasts, she has also undergone work on her lips and eyes in the past and said that her surgeon does all of her fender work. Never appearing to regret most of her procedures, she has explained, "It costs a lot of money to look this cheap. If I see something sagging, bagging, or dragging, I'm going to have it nipped, tucked, or sucked." When asked in 2018 about her decision to go through these very physically altering operations, she said, "I've created my own look to build my confidence because there are very few people are born beautiful, with natural beauty, and I certainly am not one." These procedures did come with quite a price tag though, with all the operations totaling to a reported $1 million. And at number 1, we have Kenny Rogers. Kenny was one of the best country singers from the 70s to 90s, best known for his songs The Gambler and Lady and She Believes in Me. Back in the late 90s, when fans seemed to wonder what happened to the legend after he underwent a few procedures that nearly made him unrecognizable to fans. Some say that these extreme invasive operations would later turn out to be the star's biggest controversies throughout his life. Before Kenny passed away, he admitted how he felt he needed to reinvent himself in order to compete with the new up-and-comings in the music world. In his memoir, Kenny shared that he really began considering surgery in fear that his time was coming to an end if he didn't make a drastic change. He revealed that he had various procedures on his face, including an eye lift. He later shared that he wasn't too impressed with the results of the eye surgery and said in 2006, "The surgeon is gonna go in and fix that for me. They're too tight around the eyelids for me, it drives me crazy. If we can fix that, then I'll be glad I did. And if we can't fix it, I'll regret it or get used to it." In 2012, during an interview with CBS, he explained further what fueled his desire for the dramatic changes to his face. He said, "I had the money to do it and I had the time off. I regret that, but the truth is, I don't know what I would look like if I hadn't done it." Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Let us know what celebrity transformation is the most shocking to you in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.